Hi, it's Tammy, and welcome to the December 21st, 2020 tarot reading. It's the Great Conjunction. It's the age of Aquarius. It's when the energy really shifts for Earth. And it might seem crazy, but it's going to be for a purpose. So I've went ahead and done a Celtic Cross spread, and I haven't really looked too thoroughly at the cards yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. And if you are not familiar with a Celtic cross spread, I will leave a link below to a picture that you can look at, and it can kind of guide you along. But I will describe which cards I'm picking, okay? So the first card is where you are right now, and it's in the center, just underneath the King of Wands. It's the star reversed. So where we are right now when it comes to this change and this energetic change, the star reversed can represent a lack of hope. So like that, learning about what it feels like when it feels like there's no hope left, like everything is just out of control, okay? The crossing card is the King of Wands, and that represents the potential challenges right now. Now, the King of Wands is wands are about action, and the King of Wands is like the king of action. So the challenges right now are we need to remember that just because it feels like there's no hope doesn't mean we don't continue to take action, and strong action, the King of Wands type of action where stuff gets done. We need to understand that as long as we don't stop, there's always going to be hope. The next card is what to focus on, and it's underneath. It's the Five of Cups. Now, the cups are about emotions and relationships, and if you look at the picture, it's like an argument or the end of a relationship or a disruption in a relationship. And this could be romantic or just like friendships and family members and stuff like that. And I don't know about you guys, but it's been some intense energy today. I felt very heavy, very moody. And part of that is because of the purging of those old yucky feelings we haven't quite let go of. It's going to kind of be forced out of us. And that can affect our relationships with the people we care about. So we should really focus on that to make sure we're not saying things we don't mean or that we're going to regret later. Now, the next card is your past, and it's over to the left. It's the Two of Pentacles. So in the past, it looks like a good start, optimistic. Pentacles are about like daily living type of things, and it feels like in the past, maybe in the beginning of this whole thing going on in the world right now, maybe we did feel optimistic and like we had the tools to deal with the situation. Of course, now we're feeling hopeless, but we have to understand that we have to just keep going, right? So the next card is on top. It's the Seven of Swords, and it's going to represent the strengths, our strengths, okay? Now, this is a card that actually, it can represent lying and sneakiness and stealing. Swords are about your thoughts, though, so it could represent somebody who's keeping all their thoughts to themselves but taking them somewhere where there is a purpose. So as you know, how does this relate right now? What can be our strength? Sometimes the best thing you can do is be quiet and keep your thoughts to yourself. And I think we're all really good at that because we're in a time where everybody's offended by everything. I can even sit here and say even I've been offended by too much, and I've been one of those people that's been offended by everything. I've had to overcome that, of course, but you know, there's still a lot of people out there that still need to overcome it too. We've been very good at being careful and being quiet. And it's become one of our strengths, okay? But let's remember when to listen to that King of Wands and do something, or just keep it in our thoughts to ourselves, okay? So there's got to be a balance there. The next card is the near future, and it's over to the right. It's right beside that middle card. It's the Tower reversed. So in the near future, there is going to be a surprise or a sudden something that's going to take everybody kind of, you know, like they weren't expecting it at all, okay? That unexpected. Now it's reversed. So, I mean, reversed or upside down, either way, it's an unexpected event, okay, that really changes things. And it might be pretty negative, okay, because of the card being reversed. And I mean, if you just watch the news, I mean, right, things have been pretty crazy. I don't recommend watching the news, by the way, I'm just saying. But there's going to be some things coming up in the near future that's going to shake us up pretty good. And it's going to be unexpected. And it's something to be ready for, to try to be ready for anything, because it might get worse before it gets better. Okay, the next card is over to the right, that line up the side there on the bottom, Justice, okay? And that is going to represent a suggested approach, okay? Justice makes sense to me. It's a karmic card, and after the Tower reversed, after things get really shooken up and we're all like, what the heck is going on right now? What will be a suggested approach to that? Fairness, justice, okay? So the bad things that get brought to light, justice is going to be the suggested approach. Court, people being arrested, things becoming fair, okay? Fighting for what's right, that type of thing. The next card above, we have the Page of Cups reversed, and this card is going to represent what you need to know. Now, cups are about emotions, and what do you need to know right now? Well, this card, the Page of Cups reversed, this card shows somebody who has a lack of self-esteem, a lack of self-love. If you're feeling a lack of self-love, that is not going to help any of this situation, okay? We need to turn that card around, and you need to love yourself. You need to look at yourself, accept yourself for who you are, and love yourself. That is how we are going to get through this. Accept and love yourself, okay? A lack of that is going to hold us back. It starts with you. You want to change the world, start with yourself. Honestly, it will make a difference. It's like a wave. It will catch, okay? The next card above is the Page of Swords. And it's funny that we got two pages there. Swords are about thoughts. This card is going to represent your hopes and fears. Now, the Page of Swords, if you look at the card, he's above the mountains. He's sitting on a cloud, and he's able to control the direction of his thoughts with his wind, right? With his air. Because swords are actually also an air suit, okay? So, I mean, of course, we all hope that we're going to be able to rise above, some of the craziness and be able to control things are better. Rise above the fear, rise above the mountains. And when I say that, I mean like rise above the challenges kind of thing, okay? And of course, we'd be afraid that we're not going to do that, but we hope that we will, right? The last card is going to represent a possible future, and it's the Three of Swords, but reversed. Now, swords again about those thoughts. Now, upright, this card is all about betrayal and lies and deceit and, pain and heartache. But when we reverse that, it's like the healing of that. In the future, there is going to be a healing of all the lies, deceit, and betrayal that we're going to find out about with the Tower. Now, I'm just going to kind of say it, what I'm thinking, and you can think whatever you want from this. That's how it goes. I read the cards, I give you my perspective, and then you listen to that, and you decide if you agree with it or not, or you maybe even have your own perspective. And that's cool too, whatever feels right to you. But I think that this is saying that all the stuff that's been going on in the world, and I'm getting a little feeling right now, so I think I'm on the right track. All the stuff that's been going on has been leading up to today, to this energetic shift. We're going to learn about some pretty sketchy crap that's been going on in the world. A lot of us are already awake and aware, but not everyone. And it's going to hurt, and it's going to really shake things up. And people are going to be upset. They're not going to know how to feel or where to go. And for those of us that are aware and awake, we're going to be there to help everybody heal in the end. And when we heal, we're going to be able to have hope and have a more happy, peaceful world, a more fair and just world. That was a good reading, and I hope it helped someone. It helped me. So it's been a rough day, so it helped me, and I hope it helped you too. Happy solstice, and I love you, and I'll see you again during my normal readings. Bye.